Had some sort of technical issue. Nancy Pelosi became rich.
Why do you have to read that? We're here to talk about the 60th anniversary of Medicaid. That's what I agreed to come to talk about.
But I wanted
what that means in the election.
I wanted to give you a chance just to respond. He accused you of insider trading. What's your response to that?
That's ridiculous. In fact, I very much support the stop the trading of members of Congress. Not that I think anybody's doing anything wrong. If they are, they are prosecuted and they go to jail. But because of the confidence it instills in the American people, don't worry about this. But I have no concern.
No concern. Nancy Pelosi, she has this thing which puts, she goes, why support it? Well, hold on. Nancy Pelosi supports it for an obvious reason, because she's at the end of her life and she's already made $100 million. Of course she supports it. Of course it would be so easy for Nancy Pelosi to say, you know what, I support this. And therefore, the lifetime Pelosi family fortune that's been made off of illegality is swept under the rug because she said, look at me, I supported it. So Trump said, I'm going to make some sense of this for everybody, because everyone's like, why did Trump attack GOP Senator Josh Hawley over this? So you guys can see Trump attacked him about it. Why did Trump attack him? Trump attacked him because he said, hold on a minute. You're acting like this is a big, beautiful bipartisan thing. Before you implement this stock trading ban, you need to have accountability. You can't just let Pelosi sign on to it and say this is kumbaya, because the bill would essentially say that if you're the president, or if you're a senator, or if you're the vice president, or if you're in any level of government, you can't do it. So what would happen? It would get passed under bipartisan terms, and then what would they do for the next 2 years in the United States of America? It's obvious. They would go through every single stock trade that Trump has ever made, right? That's what they would do, especially if it doesn't go our way in the midterms and it becomes a Democrat-controlled House. They will impeach Trump again for stock trading, and Nancy Pelosi will get off scot-free saying, hey, I supported the bill. So Trump said, hold on a minute. You know what they do to me. You know what they've done to me. I should be exempt from the bill. They only arrested me 4 times, gave me almost 100 counts, and tried to kill me and put me in jail. Exempt me from this because you know they'll use it as a weapon. And celebrating Nancy Pelosi being on board with this is either willfully disingenuous or stupid. That's why Trump called out Hawley about this. Hope that clears the air about it. That's what's going on here. And Trump's right. Republicans are so weak. He said, hey, if we're going to do this, you have to look into Nancy Pelosi's finances and make an example out of it.